Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charmaine, and today I have some beauty finds for you. So I went to Ross and TJ Maxx and I was looking for makeup items under $10. So that's what I have for you today. I didn't do my eyes yet because I figured maybe I'll try one of the items that I have. Mostly, you'll see, but mostly I found palettes. So again, everything is under $10 and I got it from Ross and TJ Maxx. So first I'm going to do what I found at Ross. Alright, so one of the first things I found at Ross is this Beauty Treats Velvet Nudes eyeshadow palette. This was $6.99, which is a good deal. So $6.99, and there's 24 colors in here. It says there's 24 shimmer and matte shades. So let me open this up. It looks like this. And let's see, is there a color that's calling my name? What do I want to swatch? Let's go ahead and swatch because I like shimmer shades. I'm going to swatch this one, and we're going to swatch this little freckled looking one and see what the pigment is like. Okay, so that's what the color's like. That's pretty decent for $6.99. You're probably going to have to build these colors up. This pink shimmer one looks a bit chalky, but once you kind of smooth it in, there's a little bit of a shimmer there. So $6.99. What do you expect for $6.99? I still think this is actually pretty good. Actually, let me try one of these darker shades here and see what the pigment is. So on this one, this looks like a dark purple. Looks kind of patchy when okay. Yeah, you can definitely work with these if you're just starting out in makeup and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. Ross and TJ Maxx will probably be your best bet. TJ Maxx, you're going to find some higher end brands for low price, and then Ross, you'll find, you know, these type of brands that you don't see in the drugstore for a low price, so they're good to start with. All right, 1 second, let me get something to wipe my hands off with. Okay, so the next palette I found is it's called the Peach Petals, and this was $6.99 as well. It looks like this. Very, very pretty colors. I'm guessing it's like peach and pink themed. So it looks like this. Let's try, the colors are called I Love Peach, so I'm going to try this color right there. I'm going to try the shimmer shade, and then let's try one of these deep colors down here and see. So again, $6.99. I'm kind of expecting just like the last palette. So that's what that looks like. Not bad. I think I can still work with these. I'm still going to use them, but again, these would be great if you're just starting out doing your makeup and you kind of don't know exactly what you're doing, but you need to get started. It's great, it's affordable. That was $6.99. Here is the Mirage Glow All-in-One Face Palette. And this is also by Beauty Treats. So it says on the back that there is 4 highlighters, a blush, 2 blushes, 2 bronzers, and 2 contours. Now, when you open it up, there's also like this sheet in here. This is, let's see, how much was this? This was $6.99 as well. So let me see, this sheet right here tells me, because, okay, so these are the 4 highlighters here. This is actually saying this is a contour. I would use that as a blush. This is showing as a bronzer, which I would use as I could use that as a bronzer. But this is actually showing as a bronzer too. I would not use this as a bronzer. I'd probably try it as a highlight because it has some shimmer to it. This has some shimmer to it as well, and it's saying this is a contour, and then this is a blush. So these 3 I would use as blushes, even though this is showing as a contour, these 2, and then these 2 are showing as bronzers, but I wouldn't use that. So we're going to go ahead and test these 2 that show as bronzers, and then the 2 that show as contours, because I think that I would use these as so here's the one that's showing as a bronzer, which we could kind of make work if we build it up. This is showing as a contour as well, but that looks more of a blush because it has like a pink to it. And then here's another contour bronzer. Those look more like highlighters to me. If you see, like, there's some shimmer to them. So you don't always have to use a palette based on how or whatever it's called. If you can make it work in another way, you can make it another way. You can also use these as eyeshadows and throw them on your lid, so get creative. Okay, so those three were $6.99 each. I have another Beauty Treats all-in-one face palette, and this one was also $6.99 from Ross. Yeah, $6.99. And then again, let me point out, okay, so we have these two showing as blushes. Let me put this up here like this. Okay, so these two show as blushes, these two show as contours, this shows a bronzer. This is a setting powder. These two show us, well, these four show us highlights. So these make sense to me as highlights. I would use this as a highlight because they're shimmer, not as a bronzer. This says contour. I would use this more as a blush, but there is some shimmer to it, but I would still use a shimmer blush. And these, of course, I would use as a blush. I would not use this for a setting powder. I might use this on my brow bone though. So we'll go ahead and swatch. I'm gonna swatch the bronzer, this contour that's not a contour, and this blush. Okay, so this is already looking kind of chalky, but again, $6.99, you can't complain, and you can make these work if you blend them in just right. So this is actually this is supposed to be the bronzer. I would use as a highlight. This is the contour I would use as a blush, and then this is an actual blush, it says. So again, use them, make them work for you. They are affordable. I do like the colors. Let's test out this highlight down here and see. Okay, see, now that's a good highlight, and it is a highlight in the palette. The palette calls it a highlight, so that's good as well. I already have blush on, but it doesn't hurt to add a little bit more. So this one that says contour, it's like a peachy sheen blush looking color. Let's try that. Just throw it on there. See, it's kind of leaving like a sheen. That's not contour for me anyway, but you use it how you want to use it. Okay, so we have some blush on, although I did have some blush on, and let's use, this is a pretty color. This is a highlight, it says, so let's try this out. This isn't the one I swatched. I swatched this one. So I don't want to do too much. I'm not leaving the house, but still want to be presentable. Okay, and then this white that I said I could probably use as a brow bone highlight, because I wouldn't use that as a setting powder. We'll just lightly put that under our brow bone. Okay. Alright, perfect. So I'm taking these inserts out because I'm not going to use them how they suggest. I'm going to use them how I feel they'll work best for me. The last thing I got from Ross is this lip gloss collection by, it's Nicole Miller, New York. Let me see if I can get this out. And this was $5.99. So again, nothing was over $10 at Ross. And these are still some good finds. So here's a lip gloss. I don't have anything on my lips at all because I wanted to try out a lip gloss. I'm not going to swatch them all on my lips. I'm going to basically swatch them on my hand. I'm making a lot of noise. Hold on. Okay. I'm not going to swatch them all on my lips. I'm going to swatch them on my hand and see what they look like and then decide from there which one I'm going to put on my lips. So here's, and again, it's a lip gloss, so it's not going to be, there we go. What color is this? This doesn't have a color name, but it's this one. Okay, we're gonna try this purpley looking one. Okay. Try this darker pink. Not bad, the whole set for $5.99. Okay. This one doesn't really show up too much, but here's that color. And this is the one I really liked, and the reason why I wanted to get it is because of this glitter. I don't think you can see it, but okay, and that's what that looks like. So let's just throw on, let me throw on this one, the first one I tried. Does it look like it did anything? No. I'm just mixing another color. Let's throw the glitter part. I don't know. Has like a, doesn't stink, but I could kind of taste it when I put it on. So I don't know, it doesn't, I don't really feel like it looks like I put anything on my lips. Okay, let me get this, I've had this so long, it's like the top is missing. So it's this Ofra. What color is this? Laguna Beach. Okay, there we go. So we have something on our lips. Again, this was $5.99 for the whole set. Not a bad deal. Just to have something on your lips. I would definitely, I don't feel like you can wear these. Well, you can wear these on your own if you want to go for like a there but not type of look. I don't really like those looks. If I'm gonna put something on, I want it to be seen. All right, so we're gonna move on to what I got from TJ Maxx. Okay, so first we're gonna go in with this Beauty Concepts Nudes palette. And this was actually $4.50. It was marked down on clearance. Original price shows as $5.99. So, see, $4.50. And this is what these colors are looking like. This is a nice palette. Let's see what the pigmentation is like. So we're gonna swatch this bottom color at the bottom called Latte, the color called Pure, and we're gonna swatch a shimmer color, Party. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. Again, you'll have to build this up. I think this is just like this isn't a brand you're gonna find in like the drugstore, Ulta, or Sephora, or anything like that, but if you build it up, you can definitely make this work. And for $4.50, it's not a bad deal. So Beauty Concepts, $4.50. I found this Revolution palette, and it's the Reloaded Neutrals 3. This was $2. Actually, I don't know if I have this one already, so it's marked down to $2. But I bought it because it's $2, and just in case I didn't have it, I should look to see if I have it. 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. So I don't have the Neutrals 3 palette. I actually have the Neutrals 2 palette. Thank goodness. I don't want to have a repeat. So this is a Neutrals 2 palette that I already had. When I actually ordered this one online, this one came, it was all smashed, so I pressed it down. But anyway, here's the Neutrals 3 palette, which I don't have, and I'm happy that I don't have it. We'll swatch this shimmer shade here, this shade here, and I'm gonna swatch this shade. So I guess the top row. And this is what the pigment's looking like on my finger, so that's what that's looking like. This is really good, and it only cost me $2. I think regularly these palettes are like $5 or $7. I want to say, $5. Ulta also had these on their site. I don't know if they do anymore, but they did at one point. So this is a good deal. And I got some I Heart Revolution. So they had this little palette. This was marked down at $2.99. And it's all purple. So let's go ahead and swatch these purples. My hand is still wet. This is pretty. Okay, so for, what did I say? I spent $2.99 on this little palette here. And I think Ulta had these also, but these are part of the Revolution brand. So Revolution Beauty has Revolution Pro, I Heart Revolution, Makeup Revolution, like any of those are basically the same company. And you can find them at Ulta, or they have their own website as well. I think they're based out of the UK though. I usually order from Ulta. I have ordered from them directly before if there was something Ulta didn't have. So I got another of the I Heart Revolution palettes. I think these are supposed to be little donuts. This says custard fill, and this one was $1. What is this one called? This one's called berry jam. So I think these are donuts. Okay. And it also has like the colors that you can expect there on the back, but this is what this looks like. I'm going to be swatching this yellow here, this orange here, and this brown gold shimmer. Okay, I'm not disappointed in this. So $1 for this in the TJ Maxx. There was like a clearance bin. So even though everything's kind of marked down at TJ Maxx, they still have a clearance bin that's usually on a different side than the beauty brands. You have to go digging around through there, which is what I did. And I got one more for that little donut pack, and this one was $2.99. So it's this one, and this is called Cherry Pie, and it looks like this. So we're going to swatch this reddish color at the top, this purple, and this shimmer. Ooh, that's pretty. $2.99. That's a good deal too. I still don't know what I'm going to do with my eyes because I haven't done my eyes yet. I wonder if we can make this palette work. That doesn't have any mattes in it though. Okay, and then I found this here, this silver color from, what brand is this? Smith & Colt. It's called a glitter shot. I spent $4 on it. And it looks like this. We're gonna see. Ooh. So it looks like that. It's very like kind of wet. And you can build up the glitter. So this is pretty nice. $4. I've never heard of this brand. So we'll throw that to the side. And then lastly, when I was there, they were actually putting these up on the shelves. They just got them in. They're the NYX Diamonds and Ice Please collection. They also had like the lips, but I didn't get any of those because I have a lot of lipsticks already and lip glosses. So this was $4.99 right here. And this is what this looks like. And the color that caught my attention is this color right here. So that's what I'm going to swatch. And we're going to swatch this one down here. And then let's just swatch this light gold. Okay, $4.99? Yeah. Pretty good. Alright, let me see. There's only one last thing that I bought. And this isn't something I can swatch, but it's the chocolate banana baking powder from I Heart Revolution. And this was $2.99 for this setting powder. It comes with the little puff ball. I don't keep this, I throw it away. And of course, these little trays I take out. So this is what that color, this might be a little bit too yellow for me, but it says chocolate banana. It does have like a scent to it, maybe like a chocolate scent. I'm gonna test it out when I do my makeup. Sometimes if I have a powder that's too light, I just mix it in and to lighten up a powder. It's like a factory over here, so you got to create your own shade sometimes. So that is everything I have. Let's go ahead and just grab one of these palettes and throw it on our eyes. So this is one that I said you'll probably have to build up, which is the Nudes by Beauty Concepts. We're gonna go ahead and just start putting this on our eye and see what we can do. Okay, so I'm gonna take this color Tragic here at the top and start putting this into my crease. Okay, so that color looks a little bit light, but we can make it work. Let's go with a little bit of a deeper shade. Let's go into Pure. Okay, so Pure's a bit deeper. It still has some pigment to it. Okay. Let's go into, and I'm just mixing and matching colors. We're testing out. There's no real look that we're trying to create with this, so we might put 10 different colors on our eyes today. Let's try Latte. I'm just gonna put this on the outer edge here. That's a nice color. I think I spent, what was this, $4? $4.50. So this was $4.50 from TJ Maxx. You gotta dig around in there. In the bins, they have several areas that they keep the makeup in, but again, there was nothing here that I had that was over $10. And let's go into, I'm gonna take Muse, which is this color here, and we're gonna put that on our lid. Okay, so Muse right here. It doesn't even look like it's picking anything up. Let's try with our finger. Okay, so our finger picks it up. Okay. Let's throw Party on top, which is this one. Let me see if the brush picks up Party. So that one looks like it picks up on the brush. Muse was not trying to pick up on the brush. But for $4.50, you can make it work how you can make it work. Especially if you're just getting started, you don't need to buy all the high-end brands. These are perfect to get started with. So we're gonna mix Latte and Pure and just kind of put that on the outer edge. To blend in, and I'm just patting, I'm not really like wiping. Okay, now I'm going to swipe and blend in my crease up here and on the outer edge. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with these palettes. I'm going to go ahead and let me see, is there fallout? There is fallout. You just have to wipe it all like that, or brush it off, and boom. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. I did my under eye shadow using the same shadows that I did up here. I threw on some eyeliner, just my Essence waterproof eyeliner, and that's it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this color here. Maybe I should have took that one. I'm going to do an inner corner that's not showing up as bright, so I'm just going to be... So this was everything that I was able to find and purchase at Ross and TJ Maxx. I went to two different Ross and one TJ Maxx. And so this is just kind of all the items I found. Everything was definitely under $10. I think the highest priced item was the one from Ross for $6.99, if I'm not mistaken. So really everything was under $7. So between $1 and $7. It's definitely some good beauty finds. Great for anyone who is just starting out that wants to get into makeup, doesn't really have the funds to be buying makeup, and just needs to practice. This is definitely affordable. It's great to practice with because it's not too much money. You're still getting a lot of product because these are some pretty big pans, and I think these are especially good to like teach yourself how to properly blend, because you do have to build these up. And that's the best way to learn how to blend. So I did use one of the palettes that I purchased from TJ Maxx, which was this palette, the Nudes palette, and I think the look came out pretty good. Just a basic look, not too much, but definitely everything affordable. Let me know what you think about this look. Let me know if you buy your makeup from Ross or TJ Maxx as well. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and then leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.